When the engine sound changes, hold it there.
For every 3 students Mike Ward teaches, 2 of them pass the driving test first time round. When he isn't teaching the drives of tomorrow, he is at home writing fiction books. The 56-year-old from Warrington has 3 fully published books, 2 of which you can find on your local bookshelf.
But like I say, if you find something and you want to book it, then just get in touch with me, okay?
In order to write, Mike finds himself as a driving instructor, fueling his passion and hoping one day he'll finally become a full-time writer. This is the story of Mike Ward, the man doing what many a person is, fueling his dream.
I've always written since I was a little boy and drawn pictures. So at weekends I used to go at my gran's and I'd sit there writing stories about dragons and things like that. My gran said to me when I was very, very young really, she says, when you grow up you'll probably be a writer. It turns out she was right. I usually research real life things and switch them around, think about them in different ways and incorporate them into my stories. The 3rd book in the series, is called Sam to the Ends of the Earth, is about King Doniet, who was the last king of Cornwall. He's got a big part to play in the story. And it turns out that when I researched into it, he had 2 stones. There was the Doniet stone, which was like an ornate cross, and there was a 2nd stone called the Half Stone. So I started to think, well, why would you have 2 stones for one king? So that incorporated into the story that I wrote, and that's what I generally do, is take stuff, history, non-fiction, and convert it into fiction stories. Let's have a look at pedals down there. I do like teaching, and I've been driving for a long time, and I was looking for a way that I could make a living that would support me with a regular income whilst I become a writer. So, I'm still not making a living as a writer yet, so I'm still a driving instructor, but in the end I'm hoping that one day I will just be a full-time writer. You hear that? Okay, so hold it there. Don't let it come any higher. I've had poorly paid jobs, sort of minimum wage jobs and stuff like that. I worked in a dairy, dragging crates upwards to a conveyor, which I incorporated into one of my stories. Alright. I could make enough money to make a living from writing, then I would commit to doing it full time. But of course, everything, being realistic, you can't just go and do something like that without an income. So fingers crossed, if Sam and the Sea Witch series gets taken on by a film company or something and it makes lots of money, that would set me on my way. Then I would be a full-time writer.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Girl on a scooter.
Long way away from you though, aren't we?
Is it?
Obviously I've got children, people living at home, got bills coming in, still got a mortgage that's not finished paying for yet on the house. So it's mainly the thing that holds me back most is financial, and that's the thing, is that it would only take one thing to take off that would bring that money in. So financial, I think the barriers that most people have, and not just me, are financial barriers that actually stop people from doing what they want to do. So I spend my spare time doing it at the moment, and I work from my bedroom, whereas it would be nice if I could have a study and a place to work, So maybe all that will come in the future. I'm optimistic that it will, but we'll see. At the end of the day, I'm still doing something that I enjoy doing, even though it's not full time.